Attention, soldiers. The following material contains top secrets. Learn after watching. You'll become a better version of yourself. Peace. Soldiers, Call of Duty Mobile is a hardcore FPS game. Just like other shooting games, accuracy is the key to defeat your opponents. In the last 2 episodes, I showed you how to find your best sensitivity, how to train the aiming to improve accuracy. However, just improve the accuracy isn't enough for this game. To survive on the battlefield, to dominate each combat, you have to move fast and shoot accurately. So, in this video, we are going to cover another important facet of the game, which is the movements. I will show you the essence of all movements, and how to use them properly in the game to win every battle. Again, practice makes perfect. You should keep practicing the movement until you can master it. Without further ado, let's get into it. First thing first, you should be familiar with the basic movements in Call of Duty Mobile, which are slide, jump, and prone. Correspondingly, there are 3 buttons dedicated to these movements. Applying the right movements while shooting can give you a huge advantage in combat. First is the slide shot. Shoot after sliding, or during sliding. Slide is the signature move in this game, is widely known for its quick move and lower posture. It can help you move quicker while safer. This is the most important movement that every soldier should master. Then we have the jump shot, jumping while shooting. It is useful to dodge bullets. Last but not least is the drop shot, shooting while going prone. This is also a very popular technique that often can save your life. All the fancy movements in this game are based on these 3 basic moves. With the combination of these moves, you can create as many movements as you like. I'm going to show you some of the movements that I think are the most practical in this game. Stay tuned, don't blink. 1 small tips for drop shot. Never use it in a close-range fight when you are face-to-face with the enemy. It will be hard to aim your target if he's moving. The first move is called backslide strike. It is very useful when you encounter the enemy in very close range. Instead of hip firing, you can slide away from the enemy while turning back and shooting. Let's see how to do that. When you come across the enemy, just click the crouch button to slide away. In the meantime, do a 180-degree turn to aim for the target. This requires you have a perfect sensitivity that allows you to do a 180-degree turn comfortably. To find the sensitivity value that suits you the best, please check out my previous sensitivity setting video. It doesn't have to be a back turn, the idea is to slide away from the enemy and shoot. This is an easy yet efficient technique in close-range combat, which gives you some time to react and aim for the target. Depends on their personal preference. You can also jump or prone after sliding, to make it even harder for your enemy to track you. The second movement is also about sliding. I call it cover slide strike. If you know the enemy location while taking cover, you can slide out from the cover, and strike the enemy by surprise. To do that, simply slide away from the cover, and turn around to shoot the enemy. Again, you can add jump or prone after sliding, to make your movement more unpredictable. This is the enemy's point of view. As we can see, it's harder for the enemy to track a moving target. Let's do it again. This time we slide and jump out of the cover, then go prone. This nice and simple offensive move can often catch your enemy off guard. You should practice it along with the aiming, as I showed you in the training session. I've developed a Call of Duty Mobile companion app, including everything you need to know about this game. The app is completely free to use. I'll put the download links in the description. Okay, before we going forward, let's take a break here. Please do consider subscribing to this channel with the notification on. I post epic gameplay videos, tips and tricks videos, and gunsmith videos regularly. Now let's move on. The next move is a bit tricky, but extremely effective in real combat. The idea is to do a fake move to trick your enemy, make them pre-aiming in the wrong direction. To achieve it, move towards one direction first, then suddenly turn back and slide to the opposite way. It will require some practice, as it involves a series of movements, which is difficult to perform if you are not used to it. This is how it looks from the enemy's point of view. It looks like I'm about to take cover, but all of a sudden, I slide back and start shooting. This is a pro technique, definitely worth practicing to save your life on the battlefield. Just like a fake move in football or basketball, intended to deceive your opponent, to make your attack unpredictable. As you may know, due to the network delay, prone peek behind a cover used to be the most powerful move in MP. However, after the speed nerf in Season 13, it's not as efficient as it used to be. What I'm presenting here is another useful prone move that can still help you under some circumstances. In case you are behind a small cover, go prone first, then click the jump button to stand up. In the meantime, push your joystick towards the left or right to peek for the enemy. You can go prone again to take cover. Do this repeatedly until you take out your enemy. This is what it looks like from the enemy's point of view. Like playing a whack-a-mole game, you will show up randomly behind the cover. This makes it harder to be targeted by your enemy. As a result, you will have the advantage of better aiming. Now let's move on to the BR game, to see how movement works in BR. In BR, your movement is just as crucial as your accuracy, which often determines the result of combat. Same as the movements in MP, you should master the 3 basic movements, and combine them together to create practical combos. Here are some movement tips that are especially useful in BR games. Use jump shot and hip fire in a close range fight. Use drop shot on flat ground in a close to mid-range fight. Use slide and jump to move in an open field. Slide away and hip fire, if encounter the enemy face to face. Sliding or jumping while reloading your weapon. Go prone to take a loot box. The principle of doing movements is to make yourself unpredictable, which makes your enemy difficult to aim. Thus, you can dominate the battlefield by taking out your enemies at a minimum cost. Check out the Art of War playlist in my channel. You will learn more tips and tricks from my other videos. Well, this is it for today's movement session. Remember that Rome is not built in one day. You should keep practicing movements in this game. Knowing all the tips and tricks won't make you a pro player. The secret of being a pro player is all about practicing and training. Hope you get my points, and start training today to get better and better. Good luck, soldiers. See you in the next mission. Until then, stay safe. Peace.